nobody really. We live, by the way, but
Are we live?
we just went live. Just went live.
Made it sound like you were in the shower or something.
Right.
Like people could see you. Like damn. Like oh my god.
Yeah,
Like,
man,
oh.
I just seen the wildest thing on Twitter where this dude was freaking, relieving himself
Oh.
in a straight like class call. Like there was on like that, them Skype app things.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, tragic.
Tragic.
Very tragic.
Self-awareness was low.
Hey man. Hey man, say you gotta show him what he working with. Had to show him what he working with.
Oof. Yeah, man. I don't know. I haven't put out a single video. It's kind of like I've been mourning like the easier content I was able to make, but now if I start making original content, it's gonna be back to that grind of editing and stuff, and I'm like, man.
I feel you, bro. I just said fuck it. YOLO.
Gonna be rough. Like starting all over again.
Definitely gonna be rough. Oh man. But JC, you wouldn't believe what happened the other day, bro. Wouldn't believe what happened.
Probably not.
Me and Trent actually played Halo again.
Wow, what's that? What's Halo?
Wait, is that like a monumental thing?
That is monumental. That is
It had been a minute.
That's what I'm saying. That's monumental. Because normally when I see you on, you're on Fortnite.
Right.
So that's
it
why.
looks like you guys should be on.
Huh?
Just like you guys should be on. But I'm gonna tell you like this. I thought I was cold at Halo. JD is disgusting. We were playing with some of my other friends, and freaking. Typically, we'll play, live or whatever. But then we'll eventually break off into individuals, like just solos or free for all or whatever. And normally I come out on top. This man JD came in. Oh man, we got popped. It was disgusting. It was like we were children.
Yeah, that's what my friends are. They when they get back playing Halo, they play and it's like, man, it's just.
No, before this, I would have sworn I was probably one of the top Halo players.
No, no, I would. Yeah, they make me look silly, like I'm just standing still.
I'm average at Halo. I'm just an average player.
Cap.
So if you average, that means Trent trash at Halo, bro.
But let me tell you this. I don't know if we was in a different lobby because I was playing kind of bad yesterday, but I gotta see it. I'm gonna send a screenshot in the GC right now of this game that I had before. Before me and JD played. Man, I had like a 21-2 game. I got raped every single game JD hopped on. So I could have sworn, man. I'm like, yo, I'm one of the.
I will not be playing that. Nope.
Look, if I knew how to snipe, then I would say I'm good at Halo. But until I'm actually ever become good at sniping, which I doubt it, I'm just average. That's my one weakness. I can't snipe to save my life. Like every now and then I might have a good run with sniping people, but
I doubt it. Yeah. This man JD is good at literally everything on that game.
Self sniping.
I can't remember how many kills he had on this when we first played 2v2, but he literally had the whole team's kills, bro.
Yeah, I think I had 32, and Ayer had 50, what Ayer had like 14? 14?
Yeah.
Yep.
Something like that.
Sounds about right. He's one of those.
It was 2v2. He literally killed us. He killed us all the time, bro. It wasn't that many bodies to give but ours.
Wow.
Oh man. But what's up, everybody? We're back. TBATE podcast. Here again to talk about the greatness of Arthur and, well, I would say company, but we only got to see one person this time.
As usual.
Are you mad about that one? I mean,
I was mad a chapter before this one. I'm cool now.
I'm getting to that point.
Well,
you getting to the point where you're tired?
No, well, I'm getting to the point where I need to, Like I don't want it to. It's his. He's the main character. I get it, but like, what's everybody else doing? Like, show me what they're doing so I can kind of, compare, contrast. Like, just give me something else besides just Arthur.
So what is it other than it's just Arthur for you, JC? What is it that you're tired about? Is it just that? Just because we're
No, it's just that like
Arthur?
I mean, like if you take from manga perspective, you take like Naruto, like it just wasn't Naruto. You had the Sasuke moments, you had Shikamaru, you had so many other moments that they went away from the main character that made you care about the world of Naruto. And I mean, TBATE's great and all, and I get it. You get the side characters when they are interacting with Arthur, but from the outside of that, you don't really get too many stories of anybody else doing anything until Arthur interacts with them, and that's kind of, it's just it's not anything bad. It's just something I'd rather see in the future.
And Trent, you don't like all the talking.
Yeah, no, they just like I said, chapter before last, in my opinion, they just went over mana related stuff in way too much detail to where it was almost like, I don't know if I was just having a bad day or what, but I was
nah,
like,
you weren't.
I was like, what the hell? I literally, like I said before this, for the people who watch my TBATE content, I will make a 2-chapter kind of review. But yeah, no, I was literally recording the reaction and I stopped because I literally read one part like 3 times and I was like, I was basically just like, get out of here. I was so mad.
Same. I think my last reaction was like 30 minutes long. I was just reading and going back and like, okay, what are they trying to say here?
Yeah.
Blaine say Trent said too much reading.
Too much.
And it wasn't that. Here's the thing. I don't want people to think like, oh, Trent doesn't want. He just an action whore. Like, yeah, don't get me wrong. Am I probably a little bit of an action slut? Maybe, but it needs to be. It could be written in a way that like. Let me pull this chapter up in a way that makes sense. Damn, and like you said, it was like they were just talking about mana in a way that I was like, I don't even know if this is ever going to be relevant, or like when it is, they're gonna have to re-explain what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Or it'll go back to a flashback of this conversation or whatever, which is, probably what will happen more than likely, a little quick flashback. But like I said, it was almost like when the season first jumped off and we learned about all the other Ashura stuff. And like, though it was a lot of information, we're still kind of like, what does any of this mean though? But yeah.
I mean, okay, so I do kind of agree. It was kind of like very slow downtime in the story, but the information that we got kind of helped it out. So it wasn't too bad. I do kind of agree with you, JC. I do want to see what the other characters are doing. I don't think we're going to see that until Arthur finishes training. But I am curious to see what they're doing. Trent, also agree with you. It was like 2 chapters of like information dumping. So it is like, okay, you thought you took all the information in the previous chapter and then come to the next chapter and it's another fucking information dump. So
yeah, you're like, you open a chapter and you're like, I just know something's gotta happen now.
Right.
And I don't mind it. Like if he would have sat, the thing is, it should have made a little bit more sense. I don't know if it, like I said, I don't know if it was just me, but it should have made a little bit more sense. When I read the word, and they don't really do greatest punctuation and all that stuff, but when I read mana like 4 times in a paragraph, I'm like, yeah, like pick a different phrase at this point. Like,
okay. I think they can use magic, phrase. I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, but I'm like, yo, I'm getting lost. She's talking about this mana, that mana, this cup, that cup. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you don't I just feel like I said, it could have been explained easier. I get it. I got it. But at the same time, it took a second to slow it down because it was like, yo, you're almost like doubling up what you're saying.
Yeah. But I think overall, both chapters were good.
I'm gonna keep shitting on 58 though.
All right. Well,
why?
All right. Well, let's go ahead and talk about 58, man. All right. Well, what is it that you want to shit about chapter 158?
All right, I'm gonna read this specific part.
Go ahead. Do you think?
Literally. Okay, so this was when they were still talking about like the affinity stuff. This was towards the like middle end of the chapter.
Mm-hmm.
She says, "But let's say the mage's affinity is for water.
Mm-hmm.
During the process of refining raw mana, the amount of water element the amount of water element his body absorbs will be disproportionately larger than the other elements. While the mage refines the water elemental mana his body absorbs, the raw mana alters his body to become more predisposed. His mind becomes more insightful to that mana." That's like, nigga, what? And it's like, don't get me wrong, I get it, but then you continue to say, you should continue to talk about if the and then we're like watching these other animals go into play, and they continue to talk about mana absorbing, fire shit, and it's like, okay, it sounds like some basic principles, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And it's like, why are we? I get that you're redefining it, maybe to simplify where you're going. But like you said, we were being wheeled in a wheelchair for 2 chapters. Like we were fighting animals. Then we were then we was in a wheelchair. Kind of big.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Kind of mid. All right. So let's see what Christian said in response to your mid. You saying is mid. Christian is awake. Okay. So I guess this one is for you, JC. He said, "We just had a huge incident happening. We're looking to a potential war, so a few slow chapters is fine."
That's not for me.
Oh, maybe
that's for Trent.
Okay, maybe that's for Trent.
That's gotta be for Trent.
He also said, "Yeah,
it's been slow for what is this, September?"
Hold on, you sound like a slut out here. You just action slut shit. You know what you sounded like?
It's been slow since, bro. It's been slow since I won't say slow. And don't get me wrong, if you see my reactions, by the end of almost every chapter, I'm like, okay, good chapter. You know how I'm upset until the very end. But he's really only giving me a little morsels to even kind of be hyped about. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Little morsels, like I can't even remember what got me hyped a couple chapters ago. But when you think about it, we fought a parasitic bear.
That is true.
Yes, a very strong bear.
Got mopped by a parasitic bear.
Yeah.
Okay, that was half decent. But before that, we're watching the Hawks. You know what I'm saying? We're watching I know JC didn't like the Hawk shit. We watching the 3-tailed raptor squirrels. You know what I'm saying? We with Winsome. Hey, we've been training since July.
Have we been training since July?
We've been training since damn near July.
I mean, you might be right.
Because we had a break.
It's been that long?
Oh, we did have a break.
Yeah, we did have a break. I remember that.
Yeah, I mean, he was getting his ass kicked by Cordial for a while, so.
And all we seen is a squirt. All we done seen since the break is some squirrels.
I mean, would have simplified. You're not wrong, I guess. You can say that much. I mean, I can't disagree with you.
Has it really been since July?
I don't know if it's maybe like the end of July, maybe like a month of training, couple weeks.
Okay,
I don't know.
All righty.
Okay, look, I mean, I get what you're saying, but it's not like we're going over the basics again because it doesn't have something to do with what's happening next. I mean, it all connects. Like Arthur's seeing all these different colors of mana, and she starts to explain the basics of mana, which is something. I mean, did you guys know that? Of course, you kind of had hints as to what was going on with the mage's body and why they had certain affinities, or we don't know why they have certain affinities, but we know how they kind of go towards a certain element, and they go through explaining that. I mean, yes, it's elementary. Yes, it's kind of towards the beginning, like when you're first learning about this type of thing, but it's still more in depth, right? It's giving you the definitive answer. If you didn't know before, this is what the definitive answer is, and this is why things happen a certain way. This is why, even though if, let's just say, a water mage has, earth element magic also, this is why it's easier for them to do water things than it is to do earth things. It's just, I mean, it kind of explained it in a convoluted way. Don't get me wrong, because even I had to slow down and reread and like, what is they trying to tell us? I had to go back and read it again because I was like, okay, let me just make sure this is what they're saying. But
it was a lot.
I mean, it does make sense to me. I liked it, but I mean, eventually you have to have these chapters. But it'd have been great, but it is what it is. I'm not mad at it by any means.
They hating on me in the chat. Let me pull it up.
I mean, y'all didn't even like the sudden and all of a sudden core change to what?
No,
mid-silver?
I liked all of that, and I did call it. It was mid silver. It's damn. I mean, it's damn near light silver or whatever. It's gonna be damn near light silver. By the end, he might even be at white. Cause I know we're gonna take another pill. I know we're gonna pop another Molly.
Way.
We're gonna
initial stage, mid stage, and a high stage.
Yeah. Look, by the end of this, we're gonna pop a Molly. We're gonna be at white.
Are we just gonna actually? Will they give him another one?
Hey, I mean, Crimson's why not? Crimson's Flaw. Shout out to Crimson. Mod this man. Right. The only real nigga in the chat right now. Okay. Christian, you know I love you, but it's been. He says it's been a while. It's gotten stale. I'm no longer interested in reading the day the chapter drops. Hey,
wow.
Let me tell you this. Let me tell you how you know it's been stale. Right. I don't know if it's been y'all or if it's just for me. The last couple TBATE vids I did do ain't been hitting like the other TBATE vids. That's how you know the chapter. People ain't even coming to YouTube to see the chapter because the chapter's been poop.
I went
not poop, bro.
Nah, I wouldn't say poop. But, it's been one of those chapters where it's like, yo,
you saying
what are you? What can you say? I mean, in reality, what are we gonna say today? This man powered up. We learned a little bit more to power up. He saw some purple flashy lights.
Purple flashy lights.
You know what I mean?
Oh shit!
Okay. I hate to be a hater. I love art, but this is I love turtle meat. But there are lulls in the stories. This is just the part that I wish we would have got in a quicker format, or that I would have let these chapters stack, and I wouldn't have picked up TBATE till after this part was over.
No, I mean, so there is something to say about binging a training arc. It is a lot more enjoyable binging a training arc than waiting week to week because you're expecting something fire to happen or something different to happen every week. But then when you're constantly getting the same training over and over, I can understand how they get stale.
And don't get me wrong. Yeah, like I said, I ain't hating on the training, but it'd have been a lot better. I probably wouldn't mention it if I knew I had shit to click forward. But if I gotta wait a week for this man to sit in a wheelchair, or for this man to chase squirrels, and I don't get to see nobody else, like, don't get me wrong, him sitting in a wheelchair and chasing squirrels, cool. I can't see Elijah.
Bro, you're not gonna see Elijah for a minute,
I can't
fam.
see
You know that. You saw Tess.
You saw her for like a panel, didn't we?
You saw Tess for like a panel.
That's when this training first started.
Yeah, you saw Tess.
At this point, show me some fights. Damn it, I'll say it. Show me something. Show me some Ashura fights.
So we don't. So we don't care about the ether. We just gonna like.
Stop it.
We don't care.
I don't know, but it's like how many.
Here's the thing. I'm afraid that since you aren't that interested in it, that when it comes important to understand what Arthur's doing, what's going on in an actual fight, you're gonna be like, well, how did he do that? And then we'll be like, hey, well, Trent, that 158, 159 you were hating on when they explained all this stuff.
Incorrect.
They calling you meathead in the chat.
That's okay. I'm gonna say it like this. I'm breaking down to this.
I'm meathead at heart. I ain't gonna lie to you. I am. Like, as soon as the fight comes up there, you can see me jumping up and down. But I just happen to like this story for some reason.
Don't get me wrong. There are other heavy information components in the story that I don't even think twice about, because it's it's half, there's other shit going on. It's half exciting. You know what I mean? This is just what we're learning now. And I'm going to summarize this probably slightly, I won't say terribly. I think I'm going to execute this okay, but not as good as it should be. Okay. But we're getting Neo vibes right now. Like what
Neo
this
in
is,
the Matrix. Huh?
Yeah, what this Aether is basically saying there is no spoon. You know what I mean? It's like saying, hey, you're gonna transcend the mana and the shit that other people are using. You know, you fight these other guys that they're playing by the rules. Eventually, you're about to tap into. So you're gonna tap into the, like I said, the cup. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, you basically are saying he's about to be more badass. We already kind of know that because at this point, I have even this discussion. And I don't know if we talked about this live or not, but I'm assuming this story is going to get to the point where he's probably fighting Asura's. You know what I'm saying? That's where I feel like the story's leading.
Yeah, eventually. So, I can see that.
Yeah. You're going to have to eventually.
Yeah, so it's like, clearly he's going to have to be strong. You know? So I ain't going to be like, how? Because there's already a lot of shit he can do. It's like, how? You know, he shouldn't be able to do half the shit he can do. So, you know, it's almost reverse solo leveling where we getting too much.
What?
Ooh, reverse
solo. You know what I'm saying?
Explain that a little further. Explain that.
Because in solo, he making jumps kind of like art. But some of it's just like, you just kind of know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we already, some of it you do just take the L and presume like, oh, okay, he's gonna win, he's gonna level up. But what we do get in the explanation is just enough. You know what I mean? And in real time. Like right now he's training with squirrels. He's getting information that we're not going to carry with us, I feel like, into the shit until it's re-brought up again. Like right now, unless he starts doing some Aether cup breaking shit, it's gonna be in one ear and out the other.
Christian said you're talking about mid-leveling.
It's okay, Christian.
I don't think it's the same thing though, because Jinwoo was taking massive leaps in power, and we weren't really getting anything inside the system. No, he hasn't. I mean, yes. I mean, if you want to say that him ingesting that orb and going to mid silver, yeah, that was a massive leap in power. But
he's been stronger than adults since he was a baby.
That's not massive leaps in power. That's just somebody who had the mind of an adult and could control all four elements.
He was basically Sung Jin-woo before he was Sung Jin-woo.
That's not even close. That's not even.
He was never trash. He was never ass. He was always that nigga. He came out the womb that nigga.
He kind of got a point there. He did come out the womb that nigga though.
He came out the womb.
I mean, he ain't come out the womb bodying adults, but he did come out the womb as being like the strongest baby ever to ever live.
He was basically on solo quest. He was basically on solo quest.
Come on, that's almost every Isekai out there, bro. Like, yes.
So, he was like a 9-year-old doing solo quest though.
You heard that, man.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean,
was it literally? He was saving girls from bandits.
I mean, like, yes, for his age and all that kind of stuff, yes. All well and good. Everybody that's around him in the circle, his parents, and all the other kids that are around him, yes, he's advanced for his age. But there are plenty of things out there that could kick his ass. Probably not now, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Probably not now. A lot of things out there won't be able to touch him, but if he runs up against an Ashura or anybody else, one of the retainers, he's still getting his ass kicked. That's how it is.
I mean, he still has a power gap to climb. He's still not the strongest by no means. Is he the strongest, amongst all his peers? Of course. With the new core increase, would that make him stronger than the weakest lands, or at least on par? Don't know. That's going to be a question we're definitely going to have to think about and answer. But he does, regardless of the fact, he does have a long way to go.
I'll agree with that. Let's go around.
because he technically could be on par with what was the weakest lance. Rest in peace, Aaliyah. Could have been on par with her at this point in time.
Here's I don't. Whatever.
Could be.
I don't know. It's we don't know anything about the white core lances besides one got bodied.
Yeah. Like I said last time, he's gonna be white core because he's gonna have to be before this war starts. Before this war starts, yes, because they're going to be relying on him to fight off whoever the big baddie is gonna be in this war. They're not gonna rely on the lances because we know the lances most likely gonna get bodied.
Yep, but they don't. Here's the thing: they don't have to get bodied. Like are we just assuming that Arthur's the only person in training? Like, what's his name? What's his name?
Well, ain't nobody popping pills like Art though.
Yeah, but Art's silver.
Yeah, but nobody's getting training and popping pills like Art. Nobody's getting training from gods.
But we don't know this part. Oh yeah, but the god that's in not Epiotis, but the god that's in
the god that stayed the
Decadent,
retainer.
Yeah.
What I missed?
No, I was saying like Arthur's gonna get stronger. He's gonna be a white core eventually because he's gonna be the one that fights the big baddie. Is the Lancers are not gonna do it. That's not how this is setting up. That's not how things are going. And
well, that would be soul leveling.
But that's in every series though. The MC always fights the villain. Always fights the hardest or the biggest boss at the current time.
If that other Ashura is there, why would he not train? That's the whole point of getting ready for the war, right?
First of all, I need the people in the chat to stop saying that he still loses to a lance. That is asinine. But
I don't. What are you talking about at the current point he is now?
Current point right now. I don't think he's hopping out of this training and losing to a lance. That's ridiculous.
Oh no, I don't think so. I don't like once all the training is over. I don't.
He should against you guys. I want to be with the chat.
Yeah,
but the past has told me the trauma that I went through with the nation level hunters. I can't jump on that bandwagon right now.
I don't know.
Hey, I'm 1 for 1 right now, so I'm gonna go on. That's the two. He should be able to. He should be able to beat him.
Because I'm all right. Go ahead.
I mean, if we go back through the past and everything like that, and what Virion said about how many, of him and Good Sky it would take to take on like a person like Aaliyah.
Mm-hmm.
He said it was about 6 or 7 of Good Sky, or like maybe 10 of him.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, Arthur is currently at Virion core stage, and a white core mage is not just something you could just scoff at in this series.
Yeah.
Not yet, at least.
Yeah, they're not nation ranks yet. I agree.
But at the same time, like, I would hope Arthur's not white stage by the time he gets out of here, because we're supposed to have this whole big thing, and I better see it. Like, if they time skip it and then come back later, but they're supposed to see Sylvia or have that message from Sylvia, like,
he comes out, he won't get that message until he gets to after white.
No, what you said when you get to the white stage.
I thought it was the stage after white.
Nah, it's when you get to white stage.
Oh,
she's coming back. They better not time skip it. If I find out he's there, I'll be like, "Where's it at? Give me the information." I've been waiting for this whole entire series.
Okay. Christian also says that I'm upset that Arthur doesn't basically take damage, which is completely false. I enjoy a good MC losing, struggling.
Everybody said it's after white stage he gets that.
I just prefer it not to be against
after he gets to the white stage, but after he gets past the white stage.
Yeah, after he gets past the white stage.
Don't make me go back and look.
That's what the chat's saying, bro. I thought it was past the white stage too.
Let me go back and look.
Christian said, "How is Arthur get into white though? No mage has made it to white stage without a ring from a king."
What do you mean? Popping pills?
Popping pills, popping mollies.
Like, literally, he's at mid silver now. Is he the first person at his age to get to mid silver? Probably.
look, look. If we're going just by the world and what everything is going on to the normal people of the world, yeah, sure. But Arthur is not. That's the thing I always remember. Like the MCs are never normal in their world. It's always something about the MCs that's different from everybody else, that they do different shit from everybody else. Arthur can use all 4 elements. He has a dragon beast wheel.
Sung Jin Lee Win.
And this man is great at physical hand-to-hand combat on top of magic. Like, Arthur's different, bro. He's just different. And that's fine.
It's definitely fine.
Yeah, I expect the MC to overcome obstacles that normal people can't overcome. Yes, they have an open pharmacy. They have an open pharmacy if they just sticking balls in people's mouth when they're knocked out. They got you damn right. They got an open pharmacy.
That is rape culture. We will not have that here. Okay,
that's what happened, though. That's what happened. Because doesn't Arthur still have 2 Christian? Well, 1 left. Doesn't he still have 1 more?
He still has that 1. Yep.
So he popped that 1. That should be white. If we're going by how many cores everyone jumps by taking 1, he should be white. You telling me he gonna cap off like at the last inch?
Maybe that's what they're saying.
Well, that's just lame.
It would be, actually.
That would be extremely lame.
Where's this thing at? I'm still looking for it. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Man,
I'm almost there.
I don't even know what chapter.
Like, it's one of the early ones. As soon as he gets kicked out.
You think the other? Well, I'm not gonna argue with you because you read the light novel.
Damn.
I can't argue with someone who read the light novel and who's ahead, who's actually current with what's going on. So I can't argue. It very well could go to Sylvie, though. It very well could go to Sylvie. But I would think they will already have one for Sylvie.
Yeah. What? Oh, shoot.
I would assume, anyway.
Where's it out? Sylvie better be strong as hell, by the way.
I don't know how strong.
I don't know. He's losing me. He needs to hurry up and bounce back with a couple of. He need to do what Oda doing right now. He need to get in this Oda bag right now.
I don't even. I can't tell you what's happening. I missed the last chapter.
Well, I will just say that post Wano, Beast has actually been half decent. So, yeah, he need to get in that bag because he losing me a bit.
Okay.
Past the white stage, that's all wrong. Damn, we're not here for Sylvia fall. Damn, near the end of the series.
We got another. We gonna be if we're training through October.
Mm-hmm. You dropping?
You won't hear from me again.
Hey, I'm telling you right now, 100%. I'm just.
Oh shit!
100%. I'll put anything on it right now. Okay, we learned about fighting. Maybe we're gonna get some type of like mana manipulation type stuff from what's her name? Meyer.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna hope so, but his magic ability hasn't been raised at all, so he's definitely gonna have to learn how to do that.
Right.
So I don't know how they're gonna do that one, but they got a few things they gotta still iron out in training, so it's what it is.
You back, Trent?
Yeah, my bad.
Okay.
Phone was dead and somebody FaceTime me, so of course I went straight to my iPad.
It be like that, bro. It be like that. They say Blaine
What?
childish. Blaine say don't let him back in.
Wow. So, hey, sorry guys, but
Hot takes.
I'm gonna
man.
call it how I see it. If you
Hot
guys have just been loving what Turtle Beans just been dishing, if you guys just love raptor squirrels and shit, hey, that's okay. Maybe you guys should check out some slime. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. But Um, this is TBATE, bro. This is the beginning after the end. This is literally the beginning after the end. We need shit. We got a dwarf homie. It's just we don't even know where he at. We over here with raptor squirrels. Stop it. Give me a glimpse. I just need to see it. No words, just a face. Maybe distraught. You know, a distraught face.
A distraught face.
I'm already going to be like, oh, watch Friday. Go get on there, go live, and like, nope, done. We still training.
You'll never see it because I've been pre-recording. That's why you didn't see the last one. I'm telling you, I got like however long that chapter would have took. Right where I was reading that stuff to you guys earlier is right where I said, fuck this. I got up. I stopped recording. I threw my headphones across the room. And said, what the fuck is this? No, I was just kidding.
Oh,
like I said, I was upset.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Goku and Vegeta training is nothing but hands, though, so.
That is.
You never get.
DBZ training is nothing but fights. That's pretty much all it is. The only time the DBZ training was not fights was when Goku was heading to Namek and he was in the little chamber.
He still throwing hands though.
No, he went. No, remember? No, he was resting up, technically. But
anytime we saw Goku training, let's say even if he was on his way to Namek, we didn't spend that whole time watching him only. We got to see what niggas was on in Namek. We got to basically see everybody else. You know, we even dipped back to Earth a couple times.
That is kind of the point.
Yeah.
Now also another training stuff. One Piece. Let's go with One Piece.
Okay.
Luffy with Rayleigh training. Don't get me wrong.
They did a time skip on that though.
Yeah, they did. He was trained, but for what we did see, they was training with animals, and the explanations were short, simple, and enough to get us rolling. Now, skip again to another example, Naruto.
Okay.
We didn't get a whole bunch of Naruto training, but the Naruto training we did get, it wasn't just like him over explaining shit.
That
Rasengan training. I was about to say that Rasengan training was a lot of explaining.
It was the longest. Rasengan training was stupid.
Rasengan
as I was saying it, I kind of started to remember, but I was hoping y'all was gonna let me rock. But look, all I'm saying is, he wasn't chasing raptor squirrels. Yes, we was popping balloons. Some of that stuff may have been a little fillery. I can't remember how it went in the manga, but it would definitely is different between manga and episode wise. But again, I'm pretty sure we still got to see other shit popping off. You know, and it wasn't like I said, even a Rasengan was a short, simple thing. Hey, circulate your chakra so you figure it out your own way, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Do this and keep trying it. And it was a timeline and a limit. And then once he did it, we was done. This man completed some training. Guess what? More training. You completed another task. Guess what? You got 3 more tasks.
I mean, technically, this isn't training. He's just explaining his realm heart form. Honestly, that's what we're getting to. I mean, and technically, it's not even a power up, which was interesting in itself. Trent, knowledge is power, man, and the more you know. The more you know.
You want to use an excerpt from the chapter? Knowledge is power.
Yeah, knowledge is power. That's all it is to it.
Knowledge is power.
That's all I got. I mean, I think it's interesting that he's not actually really that much stronger. He's just using his magic more efficiently, or his mana more efficiently, and doing all these crazy things just by. Actually, he don't even know what he's doing. He's just innately doing it.
That's true. Blaine said, Trent, you kept asking for Solo to explain all the time. So
Hey, Blaine, ease up. Now look again. I was just saying and had the reverse issue. Like so thank you. Actually, thank you, Blaine, because you verifying that I want some dialogue. But I needed to make sense. I needed to be concise, and I needed to make sense. You guys know as well. I was upset at Solo leveling. I was disappointed. It hurt my soul that it went to such shit with no explanation. We got a dragon form with no hint of that ever coming before. You know what I mean? But no, this isn't as bad as that. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. This is a minor glimpse into TBATE. I mean, we're 158 chapters in. I'd probably say I don't know if these were the worst chapters, but probably.
The worst?
No, probably. Now, when I say the worst, there's, and I say that to say that there's not really bad chapters in TBATE. You know, a good amount of the first half, I guess I binged, but it ain't really that. There's nothing that I'm like, there was no point in time where I don't think there was any point in time besides the other day. Like I said, it may have just been me that day, but there was no other time where I was like, okay, fuck this. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I guess we're just gonna skip the point of like Arthur just sitting there in the realm hard form, chilling, not really stressed because of his core level and everything. We just don't like TBATE no more. I guess. I mean, that's cool, but you know, the three different not phases, the different paths he can go.
Mm-hmm.
Well, technically he's only go one. Well, I think which one did he get?
I don't know. It looks like he might gonna go more because she said you have the time path, but you was never meant to go that path. You're actually the gravity one or the space one. I think she said.
So ability to control like things around you or something.
Yeah. So technically, he can go down the space path. But
that's the one he's meant to go down.
Yeah, but he currently can control the time path. So I guess that would leave Arthur with two paths. Because static void is the time. Or would that be considered space? I think static void is time.
Static void is definitely time, but he can only do it for like a second or two, right?
Yeah, but he can do it. So static void is time, and he goes down a path of space. He'll still be able to do static void. So technically, he'll have two paths.
Yeah, but you can only get better at one path, though.
Yeah, but I don't know. I guess that's just something we're gonna have to wait and see and how that goes. But I do think Arthur's next training with his realm heart is gonna be kind of how like Goku and Gohan did during the Cell Saga, where they trained to where they stay Super Saiyan like it was nothing.
Okay.
I think that's coming. I think that's coming. I think it's coming. I'm gonna go ahead and throw it out there. That's gonna be Arthur's training. It's gonna be Gohan and Goku in Cell Saga where they just stay Super Saiyan, but he'll just stay in Realm Heart and just walk and shit like it's nothing.
Hold on. I think,
or at least for a hella long time.
Yeah, it might extend the time, but they were talking about his body and how he has a human body, his limitations. So
we're gonna work on that. We're gonna work on that.
We're gonna work on that one too.
We're gonna work on that.
No, I'm going
on limitations.
We pass limitations. That's what we do.
We surpass limitations.
We're the main character. We have to. That's the only way we can win.
Limitations since the womb.
That's what I'm saying. We're gonna pass the limitations because that's the only way we can win at the end of the series.
I have a theory, but
easy,
but it's like from the first book of the light novel, though. So I'll let it go.
Okay.
Because there's a skill that he wanted to accomplish, and I think this is going to help him do it.
Christian said he wants.
Skill is that? He wants to what?
He wants to hear what JC's theory is.
So Arthur, but it's a simple magic thing. Arthur wanted an ability to somewhat cancel out magic before the caster was able to use it.
Mm-hmm.
And since he can see in that realm heart form, he can see all the mana anyways, and he can see when a person's gathering mana. He should be able to stop spells before they start. So that's what he wanted to do back in like book 1 or 2 or something.
That sounds like something Arthur would do. Well, that would be the space, right?
That'd just be because he can actually see the mana in the realm heart form. He didn't have to do anything besides disrupt the mana before they cast a spell.
Mm-hmm.
So that has nothing to do with his ability.
Mm-hmm.
I just think it just has to be able to see the mana. And since he can use all 4, he just be able to disrupt it somehow.
Amen. I agree. Like I say, Arthur is different. He's going to surpass every limitation. He's not going to be held back by the standards of the regular human beings in this world. He's different.
I think I'd rather him, maybe I wouldn't call it surpass it, maybe just find his own way that, that's just different.
In other words, cheat code it. Find a way around it.
Cheat code. Yeah, I can't do this like you guys can, but I can do it still better. Maybe for a short amount of time, but I can do it better.
Hey.
What kind of training do you think we're going to get, though?
What you mean? We've been training.
No, I'm talking about as in, like, with her. Like, what are we getting magic training?
I think it's realm
We
hard.
better not get another ounce of training. We better get, everybody else better be skipped over. We need,
It's going to be realm hard training, bro. We're going to get realm hard training.
If I see some raptor squirrels with somebody else, oh, yes.
I mean, obviously, I think she's probably going to heal them a little more, but I also think it's going to be like realm hard training.
Okay.
Trent, you might as well be prepared for another chapter of training. Might as well be prepared for it, bro.
Say it one more time.
So you might as well be prepared for another chapter of training.
Man, you're probably right. Obviously, because he's going to be in a wheelchair, so we need to see something else.
Well, he can walk now.
Yeah, he's out the wheelchair.
Yeah, he's walking. Barely, but he's walking. Hey, man, low key, I think he's going to be able to do Mirage Walk as well. She gonna heal that.
Back.
She gonna heal that man legs. That man legs gonna be better than ever. She reconstructed the bones and all that extra shit, and this man gonna end up using it.
Now, Mirage Walk, I went back. Mirage Walk and Burst Step are different.
So
Mirage Walk is,
but they was talking about Mirage Walk though, not Burst Step.
Yeah, but that's what I was saying. It didn't make any sense because Mirage Walk is just him disguising his mana.
Mm-hmm.
That Burst Step is the one that was, destroying his legs. That's why I don't get. I'm going down this hill because I don't understand what's going on.
So you're going down the hill of not understanding what's going on?
Yep. Because when they said that, I was like, why do you want to stop Mirage Walk? Because it's
literally
it's literally a walk.
Yeah, it's literally just him walking. But I guess it's just it takes a heavier, because Burst Step just like the precursor to Mirage Walk?
No, Burst Step is something he curated that he said that would even surpass Cordery.
Yeah.
Because Mirage Walk is what Cordery used to get behind him. Just to raise his mana, and he's it walks behind him.
Yeah, I get it. If you do it again, his leg's gonna break, but I got a feeling, and I could be wrong. Them legs gonna get healed up so he can use that technique, bro. I just think so. Because the reason why I say that is because I could be wrong. This could just be how I turn me right shit. But I just think he wouldn't have Arthur do all of this shit, learn Mirage Walk, just for him to turn around and be like, yeah, you can't use it anymore.
Yeah, that's
ever.
Ever? It doesn't matter.
That's what I'm saying. Like, ever? Like, I don't believe that. I don't believe that it's like, I don't know. That just sounds stupid to me. Like, what was the point of introducing a move? That's like, yeah, Naruto, you can learn how to, do the summoning jutsu, but yeah, it's gonna fuck your body up so you can never do it ever again.
But let me tell you like this. The next set of raptor squirrels, we got that Mirage Walk. We're gonna get it down. The next set of raptor squirrels.
You're not gonna see the raptor squirrels again. You're not seeing the raptor squirrels again. I'll tell you right now. I swear to God.
I'm just saying no, but if we
they
do
go back, nah.
Better not see the.
No, but it is more training because he's now training with baby girl now, right? So hey, we'll be training until October, boys.
Man, we might be training to November.
For real. Happy Thanksgiving.
Well, well, day after Thanksgiving, bro. That might be the end of training.
That would suck. That'd be awesome, but that would suck.
I'm just saying, man. I just don't think we did all of this to learn a move or learn an ability or technique just for us to not be able to use that shit again.
I'm just gonna say they're different.
You're right.
That just sounds stupid. That's
And
like
how
the
is he gonna
dumbest thing
fight?
I've ever heard. What is the
How's he gonna
point?
fight Ashura? How's he gonna fight Ashura without it?
Well, it's not. It doesn't make you invisible, so it's only for like more of stealth reasons.
Mhm.
It's not like they can't see you if you use it. They can still see you. So that's the thing that makes no sense. It's like, why in the world would a passive ability of where you can just erase your presence be something that Arthur couldn't use anymore? It don't make any sense.
That's what I'm saying. It's because like if he were to never use this technique again, I would be so fucking mad because we wasted what like two and a half chapters of watching this man learn something that he's never gonna use again.
Yeah. That
Like,
would be
what would be the fucking purpose? Why force me to go through something that is never going to happen again? Well, he just don't learn it.
Yep.
Just don't learn this shit in the beginning. I don't know how he's going to be able to strengthen his body, Kristen. He's just going to do it because that's what he's here for. He's here to do shit that nobody else can do. He's going to figure it out. I don't know how, but he's going to do it. He's going to do it.
No, because we had the chapter when what's his name? Winston was saying that he saw do Mirage Walk. He was just walking before Burst Step even happened. He was like, "Oh, how did he learn the beginning stages of Mirage Walk?" And that was it. And he was like, he could have just erased his presence and put some mushrooms in his hand and be done with his test. But he was trying to do all the extra stuff.
But low key, I think we're gonna be able to do it because old girl been fucking with our legs for like 2 days, reconstructing bones and shit. So low key, I think she strengthened the legs. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it.
I guess
because she repeatedly said, "Look, I healed your legs. It took 2 days. You were knocked out. It was a lot of work. I had to strengthen your bones and all of this. She already knew about Mirage Walk and all this extra shit. Look, man, she wants us to be great. So let us be great. If that makes sense. That makes sense. It made sense to me. It came out of my mouth, so it made sense. But I don't know how it sounded when it came out. That's all I got for that. But it made sense.
I'm letting it go.
Oh man, I don't know, but Trent, I gotta ask you a question.
Yeah, what up? I thought it was
what you rating chapter 158 and 159, bro?
159, 7, 158, 5.
Okay, JC.
Give him 8.5 for both of them.
8.5. I give about 7.58 for both.
Just because I had to, not the fact that you won't have to analyze things, but those two chapters made it a little difficult.
Yeah, it was a lot of information, a lot of words used over and over in weird places in the sentence structure, but whatever, we got through it. We was able to get through it. Hopefully we'll be able to do it again Friday.
Yeah, because we're gonna have more training.
JC, Kristen said hit him up, he'll explain it. I don't know what he's gonna explain, but he just said he'll explain it. All right. So anything else y'all wanna say before we wrap it up?
Ready for some more training.
Well, I'll see you guys, and I can't vouch y'all getting that TBATE content for me anymore. So stay subscribed. I'm kidding. I will make an updated video. I really don't want you guys to think I don't like TBATE, but let's be real. They're really, you know.
Bored of the trainer?
It's not that. It's just nothing's happening.
Maybe they'll rectify the situation this next year. I don't know. I'm not holding my breath.
I don't know what's gonna happen, man. All I know is it's gonna be more training. That's all I know. I think somebody did say that the training arc was pretty long anyway. Didn't the light novel reader say that like the training arc was pretty long anyway?
They said if they don't speed it up.
I hope they don't. Okay, so light novel readers in the chat, real quick. How far are we into the training arc?
No, light novel readers. You're probably freaking 75% through, which is still not enough. It needs to be 99.9.
99.9. That's gonna be a
Maybe
long
not.
ass 1%. Christian said he don't remember. I don't know if that's good or bad, but I don't know if that's good because it was forgettable. The training arc was forgettable, or it was just so long that he just erased it out of his memory. I don't know. Don't know. But all right, man. That's going to do it for this one. Appreciate everybody for stopping by. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let us all know what you guys think about everything in the comment section below. Sub to JC, sub to Trent. Both of their channels are in the description. Blaine said Trent gonna be singing "I'll Be Gone" to November.
I swear.
Did Trent even know that song?
I don't know. Do you know that song?
Why you think I don't know?
I'm just saying.
You think I'm uncultured?
I mean, you don't know about Wycliffe. I don't know. You know, whatever.
Wait. What else did I not know about that made you not?
I don't know. I was just saying, like, sometimes I just be wondering.
Man, I probably listen to more variety music than you do.
Shall we put a wager on that?
How would you even calculate that? How are you gonna do that?
Name 5 songs.
Name 5 songs.
Name 5 songs.
Just 5 random songs, 5 random artists.
Hold up.
What the fuck is JD doing?
That's what I was watching. Getting yelled at. It's like, get off that damn stream. Yep, that's what it was. All right, guys. I guess that's it. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.
Are we out for real?
Yeah, we're about to be.
Are you hosting?
Now JD is. This is just gonna be an awkward part of the video.
Ready, get to bed.
Yeah, get your ass in bed. We ain't got time for this shit.
She's telling your ass to get to bed.
Damn.
All right. Peace.
Telling your ass to get to bed. JD, you in trouble?